And we show this country that we are not alt-right, that we are not Nazis, that we are not all the things that they say we are, and we show them what we are. We are rebels fighting for peace, and we'll fight by sitting the fuck down in freedom, in unity, and in fucking love. And we'll do it for our ancestors, right? Because the fight in 1916, that wasn't the end of it. That was the fucking beginning. Every single fucking woman, I'm speaking to you, and I'm speaking for you, and I'm speaking for all of the trauma that you have experienced. I'm speaking for all of the sexual abuse that you have experienced. I am speaking for every single woman that came before me who was abused by this country, who had their children ripped from them. And I will not fucking stay silent about that any longer. No fucking way. Absolutely no way. The coming of onward and fighting women of Ireland. If you don't know who they are, get the fuck on Google and find out who they are. Because I tell you, that's who I am. I am a fighting woman of Ireland, and I will fight for every single fucking one of you, and I will use the God-given gift that I have been given in my voice. I will fucking use it in the hope that I can inspire every single one of you to use your voice.
Go on. Go, girl.
Go,
Deep breath.
If you heard me yesterday, you heard what I spoke about ancestral trauma. And if you don't know what ancestral trauma is, I'd urge you to get on the Google again. There's a field of study of science called epigenetics. And what it's proven is that trauma is nothing more than a feeling. I grew up thinking trauma was an event, like, oh, that was a traumatic event. But trauma is not an event. Trauma is a feeling. And feelings travel through your DNA the same way, like I said yesterday, like your eye colour does, your hair colour does, your medical conditions do. It's hereditary. Trauma is hereditary. You all know within yourselves the cycles of abuse that have gone on in your family. The abuse that you suffered, your parents have suffered. The abuse that they suffered, their parents suffered. And this here is where we get a chance to heal. Everything that's happened to me and everything that's happened to you, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's not any of our faults. But what it is our responsibility to heal it and to let the book stop here. Let that abuse stop with this generation and these people, every single one of you standing here. We are all the breaker of fucking chains. That's what we're doing. And me using my voice here today is me breaking my chain. And I want to point out that little girl over there with the Irish flag. You all know who she is. She is a fighting woman of Ireland. And that's what I'm fighting for. That girl inspired me to the end the other day. I was fucking bawling walking beside her as she used her voice. And I thought, if a girl at that age can stand there and use her voice the way that she did and rally the troops of her fucking country, then so can fucking I. And look at doing it! No matter what anybody wants to say at home about me, no matter what abuse they want to share, because all they're doing is showing that my message has meaning and it has value. Abuse me more! Bring it fucking on and show the country what the fuck I'm talking about, like. But let them do it! I can take it. But what I want to do is bring peace. And the only way we can bring peace is if we're integral to peace. And like I said yesterday, I really urge you to think within yourselves, what are the shadow aspects of you? What are the parts of yourself that you're ashamed of? What are the parts of yourself that you hate? Is it your body? Is it your face? Is it your eyes? Is it your nose? Is it your jealousy? Is it how you abuse people? What is it? What are the bits within yourself that you hate? Because I tell you something from experience. When you face them, when you fucking face the parts of yourself and you love yourself regardless,
You're the bigger.
you will never experience freedom like what that feels like. You will never, ever, ever experience freedom to what that feels like. And it's when you experience that freedom and you can unite within yourself, that's when we really get to unite together, because the work is only self.
Yeah, that's true.
That's it.
Yeah.
The only thing that we have control over, we don't have control over COVID. We don't have control over lockdowns. We don't have control over vaccines. We don't have control over fucking any of it. But what we do have control over is ourselves, and how we show up in integrity in this world, and how we be the change that you want to see.
Yes.
We don't need to do anymore. We just need to be, and we need to feel. And the way to heal humanity is through feeling. My work, whatever the fuck, people always ask me, what is it you do, what is it you do? Because not really and truly, I just share my shite on Instagram, to be honest. But what it is that I do, and what I learned from my teacher, Angel, was that the way to bring humanity back to the human experience is through feeling.
Yeah, that's
And the only way we can feel is by feeling the highest of the highs and the lowest of the lows, and feeling them and letting them be with it.
What's your name and your YouTube channel?
Oh,
Or your...
I don't have a YouTube, but my name is Annamarie Flannery, and I'm here standing saying my name to my whole country.
Yeah.
Like, what? How do you do that? I am proud. I really am proud of myself. And I know I can go home and give my 2 children, and I can't wait to hug my 2 children and give them the biggest hug, and know that when they get to watch this back, you imagine some of my kids get to grow up and watch this back, like, fucking mad.
They love you.
I know. But I really urge you, if we want to fight for freedom, then let's go to the place that was built for freedom.
Yeah.
Let's go to the Garden of Remembrance.
Let's go.
Let's go. And the only thing I want you to shout is peace and unity, because that's what we're here for. We're not here for anything else other than peace and unity. So peace and unity, and that's it.
Freedom!
And fucking freedom. Peace, unity, freedom!